Hey guys, what's going on? Good evening, good afternoon, good night. Uh, just here, Saturday night, not doing nothing. I figured I'd jump on live quick, see what's going on with you guys. Blue Healer, I don't know if you're still here, buddy, but if not, have a good night. Patriot in the Dark, how are you, buddy? Hey, Fred, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? We're in the Corona lockdown. I'm not really locked down, but I'm still moving about pretty freely. I'm still working. I'm still doing whatever I want to do. Hey, Pat, what's going on, buddy? We the people, how are you? If anybody wants a link, let me know. I'll shoot you a link. But other than that, shit's going crazy out there, man. Just fucking nuts. Everybody, nobody wants to go near anybody. Everybody's wearing these masks around here. Hey, Damon, what's going on, buddy? So, what do you say? Tennessee's on lockdown, Pat. Nobody cares, huh? Hey, man, everybody's like so sort of on a lockdown, but I mean, they're letting you go out for this and that, blah blah blah. I mean, I'm still pretty much living my life as normal, but just a little more cautiously, I guess, around people. I mean, it's the new normal, and it's sort of fucked up, but that's the way it is. Sorry to say, and I don't know if we'll ever get back to actually be normal. Hey, I got Bill on the side chat. Mr. 42, we got some big Mr. 42 news coming. Let me bring him on. Mr. 42. Hey, Bill, what's going on, pal?
What's going on, brother? How you feeling tonight?
Yeah, not too much. I'm all right. Just living life, man. Living life in the Corona time.
Yeah, the time of the Corona pandemic. Hang up on. I gotta adjust. Gotta
Hey, Kingpin,
adjust.
what's going on, buddy? Shaggy, what's doing, buddy? Scott F, how are yous? Glad to come by. Shaggy, if you want a link, let me know. I don't know if I have your email, but you can
Ugh.
get it to me somehow. Instagram it to me. Hey, Jet, what's going
Sorry.
on, buddy?
I gotta get caught up here because I can't see the chats where I'm at. I'm on
Okay.
my
We got we
phone.
got we got some good dudes out here, man. Jet
Uh,
001, what's going on, pal?
Evening, gentlemen. Now that I finally got the chat up,
So Bill has some.
Kingpin, hadn't heard from him in a while.
Who's that?
Kingpin.
Yeah, Kingpin's always popping up here and there,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a like
yeah.
a
Hey,
like a
Warsaw Patriot just
like a
jumped in.
shadow in the night.
Yeah, yeah. I tried to give Door Kicker a job, but he didn't answer me.
I love Door
I
Kicker.
was I was gonna go live, and I needed a moderator backslash bouncer, and I figured that'd be perfect for him. Dude, almost 5G on that video I got already.
Yeah, Bill has a viral video going, man, about the. Why don't you tell everybody what you did and where you got the idea and what
All
happened after you posted the video?
right. Oh, what a can of friggin' worms that opened. Uh, the other day I was watching a video, and if you're subbed to the channel, which I'm sure most of you are, you know about the coronavirus, the media is lying to you video. If not, whatever, go check it out. It's no big deal, but apparently this thing's kind of really gotten a life of its own. I was watching a video, which the link to that video is in the description of the video. Corona not 19. The media is lying to you. This camera ain't right. So just it was basically how it was a news outlet. I forget which one. It was like a small, rural TV station. Picked up this story, quote unquote, of all these people going, since the media is saying, the hospitals are overcrowded and it's like war zones and this and that and blah blah blah. And I gave it a look and I said, you know what? I'm only like 10 blocks from, my local hospital here, Elmhurst, which is supposedly in the middle of the epicenter. And so I says, I had to go out to the store to get milk. And, New York City isn't locked down like the state of California is, where they're issuing tickets, or so I've heard, if you happen to stick your head out your door. Excuse me. And so I says, well, once I head for the market, it's only like another 4 or 5 blocks away. Let me take my, my videoing camera, which is different than, my phone, and go have a look around and see what I can see. And I never meant the video to be anything. It was just, kind of to show that, to see what was up around the hospital. So I go up, it's slow. I mean, I'm not going to get into the whole video, I mean, it just, if you want to see it, please do.
So basically,
And
you had a video go viral, and
yeah,
how
long
many?
story short, yeah. I basically, went up. It's not the greatest video because I tried to be discreet about it. I didn't try to go into the ER because, first off, they ain't letting you into the ER with a camera. But I basically just went and walked around the outside of the hospital, the main entrance, the emergency entrance, and around to the back entrance, which is also the waiting area and stuff. Place was dead, man. And I don't, to listen to the media, there should have been people lining up to get in and bodies everywhere and yada yada. Nothing. So I didn't think anything of it. I posted the video and, went on about my life. All of a sudden, I go and check it, and this, it just started, like I said, to take a life of its own. And it's kind of odd, you know. It's kind of, like I told him, I'm up to almost for almost 5,000 views, and Lord knows how many freaking comments. If you've been in on it, and I don't know who's in it. Well, Jeep guy, I've seen him comment in it, and Jet, you know, it's it's taken on a life of its own, and it's kind of cool and honoring, but kind of scary at the same time, because in some of the comments, you know, pe- I don't know. I don't get people. I really don't. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
it was
tough,
just
man.
I made.
When you have
Go
that many
ahead.
views, and when you have that many views in such a short period of time, you have a ton of comments on both sides. The haters, the disagreeers and the agreeers.
Well, yeah,
And
but I got people popping up going, I'm saying there is no virus. And if you've watched the video, the only thing that I said is I don't believe in the pandemic. And it was just a video to prove that how hyped you know that the media is. Apparently, according to the local media, Elmhurst was supposed to be like a war zone. No, not even
you're right.
close.
I mean, no, nobody's saying it's not real, but maybe just
Yeah,
it's not fucking as blown up as as the media and all that shit is saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, no, Warsaw, I hear you, man. I know it's a big respiratory illness, but can't wait to see you call out some things. Uh-oh, somebody, did you pull that comment, Warsaw? Yes, he did. Warsaw, don't be a chicken shit. Call out Armed Ape.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
But it's just, it just gives you kind of an insight into people. But what really bugged me out is about it, blowing up like that. It was like the comments I'm actually getting from people all over the world. And they're saying basically the same thing of what I saw. It's like, no, our hospitals are empty here, and that's coming from Norway, Hong Kong of all places, Canada. Well, who cares about Canada? It's just American North. Um, where else? Uh, I don't know, but you Brazil, I mean, and they're all saying the same thing. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, or don't.
Yeah, give it
But
the old
nice
thumbs
little.
down.
Hey, I've already got like 25 of those. I don't
Yeah,
give a
right.
shit.
Hey, that ain't too bad for 4 fucking thousand views.
Yeah, something like that. Between 4 and 5. I think I was sneaking up kind of on 5. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm kind of thinking there's a little something more to this though, but that's a conspiracy theorist in me.
Yep. And Warsaw says that he thinks the virus was released to end the ongoing protests in Hong Kong, but I don't know if I'm with that. I've
Hey,
Shaggy Rifleman on in the room here. I'm going to bring Shaggy on. Shaggy's a good dude, a good buddy, a good patriot, um, two-way dude, and just an all-around fucking awesome dude with great opinions. So we'll bring on Shaggy. Shaggy, what's up, buddy?
Hey, not much. Enjoying this stay at home thing.
hey,
Oh,
Not
you're
Shaggy.
really.
enjoying it, huh?
It's mandatory fun. They say mandatory, but in all honesty, in the same tweet, the Tennessee governor said, hey, this is an executive order. He also said, this isn't required, but I encourage you to comply.
Yeah,
So,
right.
and given that a lot of businesses here are closing in this specific area I'm in, kind of really don't have a choice to stay home.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still get out though. They still say you can still get out for the essentials, gas, food, all medical, all that crap, right?
Yes, we can still get gas. Some places, that is, few places have actually been forced closed by law enforcement due to various reasons. I'm not sure what those reasons are, but supposedly one gas station was closed because a couple employees there supposedly caught the coronavirus. I say that with quotation marks, but I can still get food. Gun stores are still open. Just went to one today to see about parts for things.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, my wife's job closed down today. They said a woman that works there was, also quote unquote tested positive for it, but so they closed down for a minute. There, I think they're just going to clean up a couple of days and reopen. She's in retail, so yeah, it seems like everybody's seems to be testing positive. But from what I hear, all the tests are, I mean, they're not half the time they're wrong. It seems like, you test positive and you're negative. You're negative, you test positive. I don't think even they know what the fuck is going on yet.
Well, there are theories, and there's overwhelming documentation, proof, evidence, but Sweden actually ordered 700,000 masks from China, as well as testing kits, and they had to send back almost 90% of those.
Oh, you talking about the mask, Shaggy?
Well, not just the masks, but also the testing kits that are being
Oh,
proven to be faulty.
yeah, because I had read an article a few days back about they had to ship a whole bunch of masks back because they were defective.
You're right. What do you think? China's gonna release this fucking pandemic on the world and then give you good shit to fucking stop it? It's crazy. I think they released it. I mean, bottom line, in my opinion, is Trump put all the sanctions on them, monetarily, and they were losing a lot of revenue, and they were like, "Fuck you guys, we're gonna fuck your economy now."
Yeah,
Trump
well, that ain't gonna
tried
help
to
them.
to give them the kibosh on their economy, and they were like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, well, this
Take
this ain't gonna help them in the end run, dude, because you know what? We're finding out that ain't nothing, even not just us, other countries are gonna find out there ain't nothing made in this country anymore. And, when something like this happens, they're gonna have to bring a lot of this back to our country and
Yeah,
others
I
as
mean
well.
that'll be a good thing. It'll
Things
take a
are
minute, but
doing
it'll be a
so.
good thing. I think in the
United
long run.
States, real quick, uh, has actually ordered a ton of medical equipment, not the PPE, but actual ventilators and whatnot. And it's not coming from China, it's coming from Russia.
Out of all places, huh?
Yeah. Well, see,
Yes,
that's the whole
but
thing. Nothing's made here anymore.
that is correct. But my
I
whole
was I
thing,
was reading an article. Go ahead, go ahead.
Trump is avoiding
Okay.
China at all costs. It's not just sanctions, it's, hey, we're not buying your shit from you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
we
pretty
need it,
much. That's
but
all.
we'll source it out from other countries.
Yeah. Well, that's because China can't be trusted. Hey, Mystic Guns. Yeah, I was reading an article. Our illustrious governor, Governor Nipple Piercing. um, Apparently, the company Remington. I don't believe it's the Remington Firearms Company. I believe it's like the Remington Shavers
No, I
No,
Company.
think it
it's
was
a
That's
Remington
been
firearms company.
Firearms.
What's that, Scott?
I think it was the firearm company that offered help,
Oh, you saw
and
the article too?
he
They
refused the
wanted
help.
the Yeah, they're like, hey, you guys need respirators, we'll retool, we'll make respirators. And, Governor Nipple Piercing was like, nah. So, you know, I don't get it. You're asking for the help here. You got a company that's willing to retool and do it for you, and you're going to tell them no. Well, I guess then you're not that desperate for
Yeah,
respirators.
right. And plus, this is a company who he's been against for however long he's been in office. I mean, he's totally anti-gun. The whole city is anti-gun, and now a gun company steps up to the plate and says, "Hey, man, even though you've been a dick to us, we're still willing to help in this time of need." And he's like, take it on the arches. So you know what? That's that, man.
Well, another interesting viewpoint that I feel a lot of people are missing and that the mainstream media isn't even reporting on, big surprise, is that a lot of these companies that don't make this kind of stuff are retooling and starting to make this kind of stuff under the Defense Production Act.
Yeah, GM. I don't want a
And
ventilator
then
that's made by Ford, though.
I don't know who actually
It's a
signed it
joke.
into law, but Trump last week or a week before last decided to take full advantage of it, which may be why a lot of these liberal parasites are saying no to these companies and their medical equipment so they can continue playing all their cards,
Oh,
or
of course.
more correctly, what they have left of their deck against Trump and the media.
Yeah, right. Well,
Yeah.
like they say, they will not let no good crisis go to waste.
Yeah, that's the truth.
As I gotta grab a drink real quick and do something, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I think Shaggy
Let me catch up on the
was talk
comments here a little.
was talking about the Sanford Act, and that was, I think they did that. That the Sanford Act was made in like World War II. You know, for what they call wartime production. So yeah, hey, Patriot in the Dark, thanks for the sub, man. I just saw that you subbed to me. Thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate that. Armed Ape, you got some catching up to do. I'm at like 205, brother. Yeah, we're not. I can't. I got to use my
Which
other device to even see the comments.
Okay. Well, Kingpin is asking which channel the video is on. I'm assuming he's talking about your video.
Yeah,
That
it's
would
on
be
my
on the
video.
Mr. 42 here
Yeah,
on
it's
YouTube.
on Mr. 42 Kingpin. It's called Corona 19. The media is lying to you. And feel free to watch the amendum on it where I snap on the trolls.
Yeah, you can't take
Uh,
the comments too seriously, man.
yeah, I just got tired of people taking it out of context and going, saying that I was saying there wasn't a virus. That's not what I was saying
Yeah,
at
right. I
all.
don't think you said there's not a virus. I think the point you were making was you're just trying to
It's
point out that
overblown and lies.
it's not as serious as everybody is making it out to be. You know, not the virus, but
Well,
the
I'm not even saying it's not as serious. I mean, when they're saying, the hospitals are overcrowded and they're overflowing and there's people standing in line in front of them, and I go up to Elmhurst here, and when you've watched a video, what did you see? Basically not a damn thing.
hmm And usually
Because it's not a big deal.
That, and that's a
He
busy
says,
hospital.
without the coronavirus, I mean, I'm familiar with that hospital, and
Yeah,
even
I know.
without the coronavirus, that fucking place is packed. Now with the
Oh
coronavirus,
yeah,
there's nobody there. Hey, I got
yeah.
Timmy B MN just joined. I'm going to bring Timmy B MN on. Hopefully, all of you guys know Timmy. If not, here's your chance to get acquainted with him. Timmy B, great dude. We got you on
Yo,
there, Tim. Hey,
hey man,
looking good, brother.
how you doing?
Not too bad.
What's
What's
up,
going on?
Timmy?
I like these. Hey, Mister 42, you're the man. I was just well somehow I was taking a nap at 10. Yeah, at 10 o'clock at night. But yeah, I just got the notification. Sorry, I'm late. How y'all doing?
hey,
No,
Timmy,
better late than never.
Right on.
Timmy, do you know Shaggy Rifleman?
I do not personally.
Okay. Well,
we've
I'm not saying
seen
personally,
each,
but he's
I know
Shaggy's
we've
a good
seen
dude.
each other's comments here and there
Yeah, yeah.
in
Oh yeah,
several places.
oh yeah. It's fun. It's fun getting face to face with people you meet out in the wilds of YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh, and nothing
them
no
are
place is
certainly is.
wilder than YouTube.
To be honest, YouTube is kind of a
Hey,
guilty pleasure of mine. It's far more enjoyable than I thought it'd be, but given my audience and the people I'm acquainted with, I try to hide it.
Right, right. I get you. I get you.
You won't mention any names. Terribly tactical.
I love
oh,
that
that's
guy.
hard.
I
That's
think
hard.
he's the best, man. He's one of the best. Yeah.
Yeah, when I first came
Yeah.
onto YouTube, he was sort of the the channel I gravitated to. Awesome dude, great guy.
Yeah, but
His,
I'll tell you
his
something.
beard is getting a little fucking big, though.
What
I
do you
know,
mean he's
right?
getting big? He's the same size he was 4 weeks ago.
Because
In fact, I
Yeah,
think
but
I
you
saw
know,
his numbers going down the last 2 days.
of the beard.
It's
no, it's
either the
those five
beard or
hours.
his six head.
Those 5 hour live streams he does when nobody's watching and he just talks to himself.
Well, I do the same thing. I just don't do it on YouTube. I talk to myself all the
Yeah,
time.
me neither.
Hey, but you know what? At least he can carry the goddamn conversation, even if nobody's watching, and he still has a fucking ton to say. You know what I mean? He's
That's
got
right.
like the gift of gab, and he's just passionate
Right.
about what he's talking about, and he can fucking
I
carry
love.
it. I mean, with one person or 100, he got plenty of shit to say.
I agree. I think he's top notch.
Oh, Jet. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see that. This is what's on my shirt. It's a werewolf. It's Halloween is every day in my house, brother. I don't know if you can hear. Hang on. Ugh. There. I don't know how well you saw that. You know how appropriate for these times we live in, right?
Hey, Tattoo Dragon, what's
If I
going on?
Hey, he's got a good channel too. Tattoo Dragon does. If I hear in these trying times again, I think I might just kick somebody right square in the nuts. It's
What about those
Did I
trying
just say that?
times?
you just.
Timmy.
Oh no, you said it, and I dig it. Oh man, it's like I'm so over this. Here's how over it we are. We pulled out the Nintendo Wii. If you know what a Nintendo Wii is, we pulled it out of storage, plugged it in. I shot 10 under par today on the Nintendo Wii Golf. I've played that shit so many times. I shit you not. I'll take this upstairs and show y'all here in a minute. It's crazy. It's crazy. People lost their minds. Mr. 42 goes out and just like, the news is doing this. Oh, there's lines around the hospital, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, I live down the street from there. Let me go see. He goes to see. And then these assholes get out and they do videos saying, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. That's really bad. You need to trust the experts. You know what? I don't have to pick up a dog turd to know it doesn't taste like peanut butter. And it's good to go out and see.
Hey,
you
I'll tell you
you gotta
something.
believe what you see with your own eyes. I mean, sometimes you can't believe what you see, but
at
when it's coming from Bill,
right? At least he's showing us, and that's the thing. It's as crazy, and I'll tell you, it's crazy when I'm just asking questions. I'm not saying this isn't a thing. I'm not saying it's not a disease. It's been here. It's been here from before, but there's no way there's no way in the world that America has 4.5% of the world population, but 25% of the cases. There's just no way. There's no way. There's no way that Italy had 10 times the same disease that's affecting everybody. This virus. There's no way Italy has 10 times the mortality rate than anybody else. That I linked to a video in my last one where this guy's 81-year-old grandmother had terminal cancer, and when she died on the death certificate, it said cause of death COVID-19. There's no way. There's nobody under like 10 years old that has ever died of this. It affects people that are already sick, hurt, whatever. And ask yourself this question, then I'll stop with my rant and listen. Ask yourself this. What are the rates of, 650,000 people die from heart disease every year. What's that rate going to be in 2020? 50,000 people or 55,000 people died last year of flu and pneumonia. Look at cancer deaths. What is this thing doing that's affecting people that are already terminally ill and sick? Let's see how these numbers look in 2020. And why in the hell are we tearing down our economy, our way of life, and losing freedom to try to get some 78-year-old dude to live to 78 and a half years old? Am I a sick person? I don't know, I guess, but that's the existential question everybody has to ask themselves. Rant over.
I have a valid point though, and somebody did bring it up in the comments on that video of mine. And I'm not really sure who. I think I need to blame Facebook for starting that whole idea with me. But they pointed out the fact of if all these people are dying, where are the obituaries?
Hey, that's the dog shit peanut butter question. I know, right? Where are they?
Do they still have
And I thought about
obituaries or what in the paper?
Yeah, where's the obituaries for all these people dying?
Well, or how about this? What about the which I'm by the way, I'm gonna have to check into rehab after being in the house this long, so I'm gonna make another drink. Where are they? Or what about those guys? What about those dudes? What about those dudes in the NBA? Remember when the NBA, those guys, they canceled the NBA season, which I could care less anyway. Woo, lights.
Right, like
Remember those two guys that from the Utah Jazz tested positive and they died? Oh wait, they didn't die. They were young men in their mid-20s that were perfectly healthy. They barely even had any symptoms, and they've been totally cleared. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. There's anecdotal evidence, but we are ruining the world over what basically 20 years ago, without the internet and without all this, no one would have even known. I'm telling you. Yeah, crazy stuff.
Yeah, it is crazy.
hey,
So,
firearms 101. We're not making a joke out of this. This is just a discussion, brother. I'm sorry for your loss. But you know, it is what it is.
yeah, right.
Well, yeah, it is what it is. It's for sure not a joke. It's stupid. I'll tell you right now. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, Mr. 42 goes out, and we're being told we should panic and lose our minds, and he goes out, and it's an absolute total lie. Then it's a lie.
Yeah,
It is
right.
what it is.
I mean, and I'm sure
And hey,
people
by the
are
way,
dying from it. It's a severe respiratory affliction, and people are dying from it. But it's
yes,
just not. It's
they are.
just not. The numbers aren't there, man.
People, but hey, you guys want to hear some sad news? 2.8 million people die in the United States every year. If life went on forever, it would be a really scary thing. Think about it. If everybody lived forever, what would happen to the world? I'm saying 2.8 million people are going to die every year. It just happens. Is it a tragedy? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just how life goes. But like that 81-year-old person in Italy that has terminal cancer, I don't know. What would you pay for another few days? Apparently, we're finding out. But what's sad is how we're punishing young people. You're robbing people to develop any antibodies from this. And people are, oh, Tim, you're not a scientist. Trust the science. The scientists told us weeks and weeks and weeks ago to just quarantine for 14 days and then we'd be fine. The scientists have no idea. The scientists tell me there's a global warming pandemic too. And it's 40 degrees here in Texas in April. It's crazy. I'm trusting what I see with my eyes. That's what I'm doing.
Uh-oh, door kickers in the house.
Door kickers the best. I love that dude. He's straight up awesome.
Hey,
Well,
door kicker, did you see my comment? I told you when I was thinking about going live, I was needing a mod and a bouncer. I immediately thought of you.
well, door kicker seems to be dying from the flu. So,
Well,
Oh, is it?
Condolences.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, kicker.
hey, Seven, what's wrong with Seven?
Maybe it's all the stuff going on, current political climate, everything going on underneath.
Seven, if you're still here, buddy, feel better, and we'll see you soon.
What you drinking there, Shaggy?
Samuel Smith's Imperial Stout.
Well, you can have that. I'm not a fan of stout. Cheers, enjoy.
I'm not the one that bought it, but at the same time,
Hey, there's nothing better than free beer.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I picked up a case of beer today too. Some kind of lager. I don't know what the fuck it is. I can't remember the
You don't
name
drink.
offhand. Yeah, well, we picked up a case of beer just in case I start.
well, if you're stuck in the house, if you're tied up with the wife there, yeah, I think you are going to start drinking
I'm
again.
going to start drinking heavily.
Shout out to
I
Fred
hear
who
you.
reminded me we're too close on screen. We need to separate to maintain social distancing.
Oh
funny.
no, I'm antisocial already, so social distancing is nothing for me.
Well, we're all hundreds of
Speaking
miles away,
of my
goddamn.
beverage, I'll be back.
So, other than that, I'm going to take this moment to give myself a shameless plug. Anybody out there in the side chat who's not familiar with my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, when you go check my giveaway video, enter to win awesome gifts and prizes, and I need some more people to enter by email. The emails are very slow, and I'd like to see some email entries. And as soon as when I hit 1,000 subscribers, there's going to be an awesome giveaway.
Oh, and by the way, Palmetto State Armory is one of the outlets out there that is not price gouging. They're running out of shit, but I found some ammo for a dude, and they're basically keeping their same prices, so good for them.
Yeah, right. They're not crazy. I think I just saw
Anybody
1,000
out there
rounds of
wants to
223
airdrop some
for.
ammo to me?
What's that, Shaggy?
I was joking. I said if anybody would like to airdrop some ammo to me, I'm open to that.
I know, right? Why? You know what's crazy about that one? All right, rant. All right, maybe another rant. I ran into a dude just in the comment section on DC Channel Guns, and the guy said he couldn't find 40 Smith & Wesson, and I had some, so I did a video and was going to say. And apparently, the mail ammo is way more complicated than I thought, and I realized, wow, I got to go to the UPS hub, and the airport trip, just tolls and gas and all that. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll find some online, and I found some at Palmetto State, right up his alley, and I did it that way, which is nice. Damon Stanley alert, Timmy rant. He's right. I will do a rant on you. I will do a rant on you sometimes, but I'll try to stay good. This is N.E.PA's deal, anyway.
Yeah, go crazy. Start a fucking riot, man.
Well, I think that's what people want. I think people might want to riot. But anyway,
Yeah, I'm down. I haven't been in a good riot in a long time.
Well, but I did that. So I did that video, and I had people accusing me of trying to like virtue signal how nice I am or whatever, and I'm like, are you even out of your mind? I mean, who the hell sees somebody do something nice and then accuse it? They said, oh, a decent person would do that anonymously. I was just doing a video, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
And you know what? I didn't see that guy doing nothing anonymously.
Oh, you may not see him doing anything even not anonymously, but whatever. But my thing is, I'm going to keep doing me, but it hurt me a little bit. I'm not going to lie, man. It kind of hurt my feelings. And I was like, oh my God, I got my feelings hurt by somebody that ain't doing nothing. Don't ever let your feelings get hurt by somebody that ain't doing nothing. I read a really great quote is, you know how to kill a really big or a really good idea? You present it to a small-minded man. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done listening to small-minded people.
Fucking A, right. That's a good quote.
Buddy. It is. Oh, and I'm not going to cry on the internet again. I did that once. That was fucked up.
Yeah, don't do that, man. I hate seeing a grown man cry.
Well, I may not be grown, But it's all good, man. It's all good.
Speaking of palmetto not gouging, I did pick up a stripped lower about a month or so ago, and I just received a another SBA4 lower build kit for the stripped lower,
Nice.
and I'm checking out uppers now for it. I haven't built it yet. Everything's still sitting here, but I have the SBA4 lower build kit and the stripped lower, so I'm looking forward to that. I got a nice Timney trigger to go in it,
Nice.
and so that'll be my next build. Now, does anybody know if you can use one of those Law Tactical side folder things with an SBA4? That
I
seems
believe you
the brace
can.
itself.
I've seen some people running braces on the Law Tactical folder. However, I cannot say that's a guarantee thing because not everybody on YouTube is the most intelligent. And a lot of videos I've seen, people were actually doing some incredibly stupid stuff that was illegal. So, but general consensus is that you can run a pistol brace on a Law Tactical folder.
Okay, it's just that brace itself, the SBA4 brace itself, is pretty thick and wide, and I was wondering when it went to the side, how it would stay that way. I'm not really familiar with the side folders.
That one actually came out about a month and a half, 2 months ago. ATF ruled it is a pistol brace and nothing more.
I don't know what the ruling is either. Sorry.
So,
apologies.
SBA4 and the SBA3 are both pistol braces.
Look at this. Damon Stanley says somebody tried stealing groceries out of his car while he was carrying other packages into the house. Fucking prick.
What the hell was that?
I mean, I don't know how that would work with me. That would be a the thing that we're learning through
shooting offense.
This whole deal is you're learning who good people are and who bad people are and all that kind of thing. But right now, I got to tell you, that person needs killing. Sorry, that person needs killing. And oh, Tim, you're overreacting. No, we're not overreacting here. This is the so-called prevention measures and reaction and panic to this thing is way worse than what is actually happening. I promise you. If they put up flu and pneumonia death count every day, every year, everybody would lose their freaking minds. But I got to tell you right now, man, you steal groceries, right? Especially right now when people are panicking at my house. I'll get my groceries back. I promise you. I promise you.
You're right. I mean, at least a goddamn baseball bat.
Bullshit! I'm shooting him right in the freaking face. But I'll tell no center. I'm going center mass. But
in the chest,
right in the pie hole.
Right. Door kicker with the best comment so far that I just went through. I went up and down through the whole thing. Door kicker. I hope one day I get a back rub from N.E.PA. It's that guy. There it is. He cracks me the fuck up, man.
Just because I gave a guy a back rub one time. Hey, you know what? Door kicker is probably the only one around here I'd give one to.
Oh, dude, I've known you for 30 years and I don't get a back rub. That's messed up, dude.
Hey, you ain't door kicker, and I'll make it nice and sensual.
Oh, at least I get a reach around.
I'll light a few candles, give him a glass of wine, play some fucking who's that saxophone guy?
Kenny G.
Yeah, Kenny G.
How the fuck did I know that?
Well,
I'm
Me
a
and
trivia
Dorcas had
master.
some Kenny G, some candles, some wine.
Yeah, Kingpin. Same point I was making too on the. Oh, remember when Tom Hanks and his wife got it? Oh my god! And no, it's like not a thing. But anyway, backdoor kicker. Lucky best. We played Cards Against Humanity on a deal like this with my wife and her cousins last night and her cousins' husbands, and it was like the second time we did it. And I told him if we do it again, we got to do it topless. That's how bored I'm getting right now. But this shit right here is freaking genius, man. I love it.
what is that? The strip version of Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's easy for me. But yeah, they said no. Of course, they said no.
Somebody got some feedback.
It's not me.
Yeah, that was me.
Damn it.
That
I
was
thought
me.
you knew better.
Nah, my neighbor was looking for the live stream. I told him it wasn't on my channel, so I just linked
Anybody
him
out
in.
there, share this video out, share this stream out. Let's get some more people in here.
See, that's weird. Some of you guys, you're like, oh, I want subscribers. I want that. Like, I seriously sometimes wish people wouldn't watch me. Even though I put the content out, I get it. But I'm thinking, like, my wife is like, hey, you should tell more people about your channel. And then some of my kids, the kids in his class, their parents were friends, and they're like, oh man, I watched your deal the other day. And I'm thinking, oh shit. If they watch that one, they watch some of the others. so they know I'm a crazy person. Maybe it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't really like people I know watching, but people who I don't know, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, it's weird. It's weird because I'm thinking like, oh my god, my next door neighbor just watched me go on a rant or do this or that 60 round mag dump I did when we were out camping. I'm like, everybody saw that. Now I will say this: I did have a neighbor who doesn't have any guns. They said, hey, if this shit gets really bad, can I? I'm like, yeah, I'll hook you up with something simple to use, easy to use, and whatever you want. And old crazy Tim that has enough guns and ammunition to arm a whole militia. All of a sudden, maybe I ain't so crazy anymore. It's kind of neat how this shit happens.
Door Kicker has a very good question.
I don't know anything that means anything other than nothing.
That would be a no.
Door Kicker, if you came here for enlightenment, you knocked on the wrong door. Kick in the next one. Because if you kick down this door, you ain't gonna learn shit, brother. Well, maybe.
Put that
a little bit.
Put that door back on the hinges and nail that sucker shut and go to the next one.
By the way, I'm not going to tell anybody about Jet 001's channel. Do not, I repeat, do not go over to Jet 001. That's JETT 001 on YouTube. Don't go over to Jet 001. Check them out. Don't subscribe.
I'm not going to subscribe again. I can't subscribe twice.
I just want to say I've hit a milestone, and mildly brag a little bit. After 3 years on YouTube, I finally broke 200 subs. I'm at 206.
Yeah, it seems to be a tough road, man. Some channels just don't fucking get the numbers, and then other channels are on for like 6 months, and they got like 1 million.
That's because they go on these channels and stuff, I think. Because I've been to some of them, and I thought I had shit content. Theirs is worse than mine, and that's saying a lot. Hey, Mo! That's my neighbor.
We got Bill's buddy here laughing his
man.
fucking ass off.
He's a good guy. Yeah, thanks, Armed Ape. You got to catch up now, brother. I think I haven't subbed to you on my other channel, so I'll throw you. I'll check and see, and if I haven't, I'll throw you another sub off my other channel.
Do you guys know why I even
Yeah,
have a channel?
Because you're bored.
That was part of it. But I went out about a year and a half ago. I went out and I visited Hootie Who and Paul from Heavy Metal Guns and Outdoors because I just liked their stuff and was doing it. And they in one of their videos they said, "Hey, you should subscribe to Timmy BMN." And I'm like, I don't even have a channel. I got nothing. I got no content, no nothing. I get home, I got like, I don't know, a dozen people have subscribed to me. And I was like, oh shit, man, I feel guilty. So I did a really, really terrible video that I already had. Then I had like 30 people. Then I visited them again. They started like kind of low key teasing me, harassing me. Like, I guess in school they would call it bullying, but they were doing it in a friendly way. Next thing I know, man, I got like 50, 60 people subscribed. I got one damn video. And I said, well, shit, I guess I'll do some videos. And then I did a few really, really, really poor videos. There, by the way, that is still the same. That's my MO right now. There's still shitty videos. But next thing you know, I've got like close to 400 people subscribed. And then people started watching stuff. And I was like, you know what? This is kind of fun. And then I did that N.E.PA giveaway. And I did that through Paul's Heavy Metal Guns and Outdoors channel. I let him do it. He's an FFL and all that. It's just better. But I met some of the best people doing this, man. That's why I do it. Like y'all, that's why I do this. You meet the best people ever in the world that, like, I feel like you guys are my friends. Like I say, I don't have subscribers. I have YouTube friends. Now, there's some assholes on here. Don't get me wrong. There's some assholes. Y'all know that. But that's the only reason I do a channel. I don't give a shit if I hit subscriber count or whatever, which is cool because I can say anything I want. There's no paid reviews. There's no political bullshit that I've got to do. If I want to talk politics, I will. But if I want to do something, I will. And that's why, like, Mr. 42's recent walk around videos and stuff have resonated with me. And it's kind of messed up, man, that you don't have more people watching you because that's real stuff, brother.
Yeah, I know. And like I said, I just did that. I appreciate you saying that, Timmy. And but I just did that as a lark, and I didn't really expect because I don't care about subs. I mean, back before that video went up, I think I had maybe 150, and out of that 150, the only people, and you know who you are, that come, and actually viewed my content on a regular basis was probably maybe 10, so, hey, those are the guys I appreciate, the guys that are, always at least dropping a comment, those are the guys I appreciate more, but, I really, really never expected that video to take on the life of its own. But
we got some good,
I do. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tim.
No, I was saying I make content for, I mean, you guys that follow me and actually watch my channel, I can't put out content like you guys do, and for obvious reasons why. So, basically it's, what I do, where I go, what's in my, what is in the, this rat trap I call a brain.
You can't go to Central Park. You can't go to Central Park and do a mag dump.
No.
Okay. So we got some good folks in the chat here.
I want to walk around the neighborhood and do a mag dump.
What's going on, man? Good to see you here, Jerry Parker. Jerry, how you doing, buddy?
Mag dumps in my area, like last 2 weeks, every night. There's gunshots going on between 2 and 3 a.m.
Where are you, Shaggy? What part of the country? Don't tell me your address or anything, but what part of the country are you in?
Tennessee.
Oh well, then
And I'm not.
you should join us next time I'm out to see Paul at Heavy Metal Guns and Outdoors, man. They're just south of Nashville. If you ever want to come out, man, we had a great like kind of YouTuber convention last fall. It was awesome. The guy's got a range in his backyard that is badass.
Hit me up. I love to do stuff like that. Meet up, shoot guns, talk.
Now, see, here's the thing, though. These guys from the Northeast, they don't understand how far you might have to drive because you say, "Well, I'm in Tennessee. Oh, well, you got to be close, dude." It takes all day to drive through Tennessee if you're going east-west, baby. Same thing. Like people are like, "Oh, you're in Texas. You should come see. You're in Texas. You should come see me." And I'm like, "Well, let's see where you live.
Yeah.
You might be looking at a big commitment."
Yeah, I'll see you in 7
Yeah.
hours.
I noticed that, like, because I actually just left Texas this last December, and it was a 12-hour drive from Reno, Texas to where I'm at. But
Right.
8 of those hours was from the Tennessee border to where I'm at. So I'm like,
Right. Right.
like they say Texas is huge, but then once you get to the Tennessee border, you're still driving for days before you get halfway through it.
The cool part, I drove a buddy to El Paso one time, and we hit Pecos, Texas, and I-10, and the speed limit goes up to like 85. And this was back in my single days. I had this hardtop BMW at the time before we had kids, and he was like, "Oh, we'll get there quick now," and I'm like, "No, we're still not going to get there quick now. We're going 90 miles an hour, and people are passing me like I'm standing still."
Yeah. Well, if you're here in New York, it takes you half the day just to go from where I live to just inside New Jersey, and a quarter of that is just getting through Manhattan. Where if I'm
Been
up
there.
at N.E.PA's, you know, you can get halfway across the state in that time.
Hey, Beretta, what's going on, man? We got Beretta 9mm USA here. I'm sure it's Junior. So, anything
Armed
else?
apes
What else is
down in the
going on,
Great
man?
Smokies.
What's that, Bill?
I said armed apes down in the Great Smokies. I hitchhiked through there many years ago. Beautiful country.
Yeah, sure
In
is.
my younger days. Oh, wait, he says maybe he's not. Then what are you talking about, armed ape? I think you need to put down the whiskey and stop messing with the dancing girls. Oh, and there goes that stupid song again. Good Lord. No. Not in the Smokies.
Not in the Smokies.
It's just Smokey where he is, apparently.
See, that's why you should have like 10,000 subscribers. That humor like that. This is why not?
Well, it is what it is, Timmy. Like I said, I don't do it for the subs, and you know, after I'm gonna tell you something. With this video and all the comments that I got on that video, I kind of got a feeling just a little bit of what you went through a little while back, but without the stalking. You know, and I think
right. It's almost
because
like,
I feel. Go ahead. I feel the need to answer all of these fools too.
I know, because you're a good person.
Ill.
I know. I'm going to tell you.
You don't know me so well.
one of the keys to YouTube success is you kind of have to not give a shit, and I don't. That's not me. Obviously, it's not me. And but yeah, you know, it is what it is. And I don't know, man. It's we're all people and we're all trying the best we can. But again, man, I just cannot stand to not point out bullshit when there's bullshit. I can't stand it. I mean, like right now, like I get this notification, and if I wanted to make sure I had subscribers, I'm not wearing this sweatshirt. You know what I mean? But this is what I got on today. It is what it is. And I do stuff. Most of my videos, they're one take all the way through. I don't have the equipment. I don't have any of that stuff. And that's what you get. What you see is what you get. And I think the realism resonates maybe with people. But sometimes, people want to hate on you. And like I said, my most popular video is the worst. I think it's one of the worst ones I've ever done. It's about what I every day carry in my vehicle. Now, I got some good stuff in it, but it's so poorly produced. It's so poorly done. And, of course, it's pushing like 2,000 views. What the hell? Why? But I guess that's what it is. It's just weird, man.
Well, you look at that video that I did at the hospital. I think that was one of the biggest garbage videos I've ever done.
You were just walking around.
Hey, I've been
and that
I would.
And I mean, all I did was put it in the video editor because that was all clips. I just put it together. There was no editing on that. Well, no, that's actually a lie. I mean, I did put in the words and the silly faces and stuff like that, but I don't consider that
together.
editing.
But you didn't edit anything out.
Exactly. Which I figured would give it more validity. But these idiots still tear it apart. But hey, more power to them. I don't know.
What was Shaggy going to say?
Hey, Timmy.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Timmy. I notice. I'm assuming since you're in Texas, you're a Dallas fan. You ain't got to worry about those guys catching the coronavirus. They can't catch anything.
By the way, all right, cocksucker. That Des Bryant did make that catch, and that was a catch. The NFL even came out and said that was a catch, you cocksucker. Oh my God! And by the way, a New Yorker tells the worst argument ever. By the way, do you guys want to drive every viewer away?
No. Hey, Timmy.
Let's have
Timmy,
a who's better Tony Manning argument.
Wait, no. Hang on a second. I may be in New York, but hang on.
All right, go away. See, I went, go away now. Oh, shit, he's back. God damn it.
Bill's a Pittsburgh fan.
Oh, he's a Pittsburgh Steelers. Even worse. Oh, my God. All right, earbuds are out. I'm out.
Wait, what? Wait.
So
what was that? What was that? How many Super Bowl rings? How many? How many Super Bowl rings? I will give you.
Come on, man. It ain't like you're arguing with a Cleveland Brown fan here, bro.
Oh, the Cleveland Browns. Oh, please. No, I will give Dallas its due though. I really liked them back in the days of Staubach. That tells you how long ago.
And the cheerleaders,
I
fucking whores.
met Staubach at a real estate deal when I was doing it. And I don't know if you guys know, but like the whole reason I moved to Dallas-Fort Worth was I was in charge of the landscape installation at the ballpark in Arlington. And when they were trying to build the other Cowboys stadium, I was in the organization that was in that. And Roger, he's a great dude. He probably has no idea who the hell I am. But I've met him a couple times, actually, just in normal business stuff, and he's a good dude. He's a great guy, actually, like one of the best.
Yeah.
Like that piece that piece of shit Terry Bradshaw that's on TV every week. I'm kidding.
Hey now.
In fact, Terry Bradshaw.
Don't hate on the Bradshaw.
He moved out here. He moved not too far from here.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something.
Take it easy, brother.
as he used, good night, Jeep guy, as he used to say, he freely admitted it, even though, I think a little too much shots in the head, he's a little nuts. Either that or because he's a Cajun. He freely admitted he was not a great quarterback. He had a great team. And,
one of the best defenses in the history of the NFL, too. For real.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way,
absolutely.
Me and Joe Green went to North Texas State University, which is like 20 minutes from where I live right now.
Mean Joe
It's
Green,
University of
LC
North Texas
Greenwood, Jack Ham.
Oh, yes.
Shall we go?
Yes. They would straight up murder you rather than give up a yard. I know. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I get respect. It's all good.
But that was back in the day when my girl's gonna yell at me. I'm being too loud. That was back in the day
I'm
when
hollering.
they played football for the love of the game. Those guys didn't make a lot of money in those days. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't even watch pro sports anymore. The only time I watch pro sports is a rare and the unusual time. And notice I said this, that the Steelers make the playoffs. That's when I start to get interested. But no, back in the day, those guys, they played with broken arms, concussions, and what, making 250, maybe 70, 750 grand a year, if that. Now you got these guys.
They had part-time jobs. Speaking of part-time jobs, rather than drag this around this time, I'm going to let more people will probably sign up. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. 2-minute warning.
Okay.
2-minute warning.
This only lasted so long, so I'll be back.
So is real estate. He's a good guy. I like Timmy. Let's talk bad about him now.
Everyone here is a good fucking guy. Good people.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you, no, I just couldn't resist, man. I loved ribbing Steelers Dallas fans.
Hey man, I don't follow football at all, so I don't know what the fuck is. Just not a football guy.
Yeah, I hear you. Good night, Good night, Kingpin. Be well, my friend.
Good night,
Fred Knott.
Yeah, Kingpin. See you, buddy.
Everybody hide. Oh yeah, Jer Bear. Yeah, definitely. Jack Lambert. That dude was a beast.
Had to refill for the kicker there, asking if I was gone.
Yeah. Okay, we could. Timmy. He brought out the guitar. Timmy's back. We can stop talking bad about him.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Oh, what did y'all say? You know what, man? Here's the thing. I do have a thin skin. A little bit. That's just to calm everybody down. Fred Knott. By the way, Fred Knott is a good sumbitch too. I've seen that guy in just like in the wilds of YouTube. He'll make a comment and I'm like, I think I know that guy, and he's hilarious every time, and he's on point, man. I dig that dude.
Yeah, Fred, definitely. I see him all around in the weirdest places.
What's that?
I see Fred all around in the strangest place. I'm like,
what
the hell is Fred not doing here?
Our force has saved for us. And door kicker says a ditty about N.E.PA rubbing his back.
Fuck you, door kicker.
All right, you ready? All right, does he want a song? All right, you know what? I'll make up a
Yes.
song right now. Is the audio
Oh
okay?
no.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, well, here's going to be door kicker and N.E.PA rubbing door kickers back. This is going to, obviously, I couldn't have written this ahead of time. So here we're gonna go. There was a guy, his name was N.E.PA. He had a predilection for rubbing door kickers back. One time they got together. Door kicker said, I ain't never coming back to your house because you're a super pervert and you look like some guy in the club that I go to where people wear leather. They say they're gay, but they're really trying to just get together and rub each other's backs. Yeah, they rub each other's. That's as good as I can do off the cuff, man, right there. But that's how
Okay,
it
door
works,
kicker
man.
door
He
kicker
probably logged
when the
off.
stream's over, I'll be right over. Great rendition there, Tim.
Hey, by the
Thanks.
way, if y'all, I'm reading them too. You know, that's hard to do. That's hard to do just off the cuff, man, to make up a song like while you're just like thinking of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, I've
That was a
been
good
told
song.
I'm an idiot. Yeah, that is
It
tattoo.
promoted
It's
mine
gonna be
and
called the
door
back rub
kickers.
song.
It promoted mine and door
Well,
kickers
now you
gayness.
two got a
Thank you.
theme song.
Terribly
The part where
tactical
he
song too. I
rolls
love it.
over.
I'm just making a freaking ass of myself on the internet. I'm good at that, apparently. It's great. It's great. Oh, Josh Bidware, one of my favorite sons of bitches in the world, just signed up. By the way, he's a Texan. It's good times, man.
Hey, Josh, what's up, buddy? Both Joshes, Josh
What's up,
Benware
Josh?
and Terribly Tactical. Terribly Tactical. What's
Oh
going on now?
no.
Terribly
All right,
Tactical. If
Jerry
you want a
Parker asked for
link,
Freebird.
send me your
I'm
email.
not doing Freebird. I don't.
I have Terribly Tactical's email. I'm going to send him a link. See if he wants to join in.
Oh, terrible tease in.
Oh, I was thinking we should rename your live stream to Proficiently Tactical because you're on the competing edge.
Is Shaggy Rifleman doing a live stream, doing multiple live streams at the same time? He looks like he would be capable. I like that.
Yeah, I think Shaggy
am
could do that.
actually capable of
Cool
that
dude.
because I've got
You know, I
two phones.
I
See,
actually was thinking that,
I'm live
but I
streaming
think
from the one phone. I've got another phone here, and I've got a computer and another phone over there. So I can run pretty much as many live streams as I want on as many different platforms.
way better than I.
The only problem
yeah, I was
don't have the time usually.
yeah, I was gonna throw up a live stream on my channel as well at the same time, but can you imagine that nightmare it would be after that video? It would be funny though. Oh, I just heard a no from the PC. Sorry. Uh-oh.
Now he's gonna sing a ditty about terribly tactical rubbing Beretta's back.
That's funny,
What's
man.
that?
He says to sing a song about Terribly Tactical rubbing Beretta 9mm's back.
Terribly tactical rubbing who's back?
Beretta 9mm. Speaking of terribly tactical, Josh, I just sent you a link if you want to jump in.
Oh, I don't. I mean, I got to be inspired. Terribly tactical. Hold on. Sorry, my audio's goofy in my ears here. All right, hold on. Let's test this real quick. No. Does that sound any? All right.
Sounds a little bit better.
Right.
They haven't noticed.
It's pretty bad. All right. I'm back in where I can kind of hear. I have a better phone, but it's not one that you guys should do. Give me like sing the song.
Me getting down with
The
the
Star
torch.
Spangled Banner.
And it's gonna be it's gonna be called You Should Have Josh Been Where in and not me. Been where in here, give him the link. That dude's got passion, man. I love that brother. He's good. He's good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Josh Benware, I didn't send you a
Plus,
link.
I'm
I
gonna go
sent it to
upstairs.
Josh, terribly tactical. But I don't have your email, Josh Benware.
He's a good dude, man. I like that he's not afraid to go on a rant. He's not afraid. He'll show you some good stuff, real deal shit. I like to try to shoot on video to let people know that I actually do go through a whole lot of rounds. But Josh Benware is top notch, man.
Nobody's noticed.
He posted his email in chat for you, N.E.PA.
Okay.
Nobody's noticed. You went down, everybody. What? Yeah, he's fine.
You want to know a
Because
secret? You got like a serious secret? All right. She gonna hate me because she can probably hear this. She's got ears in. I'm gonna take this out so I can make sure I don't say it too loud. But oh wait, let me keep the microphone up here. Wife, she would have, well, let's just call it relations with me by midnight. And if y'all can look at clocks, it says 11:26 Central Time. And if you're Eastern Time, then you missed your deadline. But I got 34 minutes. That's probably only going to take me about 15 seconds to do.
So you'll be right back.
I am probably, as much as I love y'all, I think I might turn my attention because if the world is going to end, I ain't going to end it putting my cock in her.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
We just
Josh.
lost Timmy.
Do if I might have. Oh my. But there's more. And yeah, seriously, man, Josh, man, send your email. man. Send Scott your email, man. You'd be great on
Yeah, he
this. I'd
just did. I
I'd
just
listen
sent
to that
Josh
forever.
Benware the link.
He'd be way better. He'd be way better than me. Be way better. He'd be way. All right. Well,
I did just send
holler
Josh
at
Benware
you
the link.
later. But do.
Timmy, you're frozen, man.
And he's gone.
All righty. And to take his place, we got Terribly Tactical. What's going on, Josh?
I'm out here bringing up the rear.
Seems like a fun time.
What's up?
Well, there's
Not
work.
too much. How you doing? How's your night going?
Well, I'm with these fucks.
Oh boy, who do we got?
Oh. Sounds like a horrible time.
Hey, Gage and
You ain't
Cheyenne.
lying. You ain't lying. What are you fucks talking about? Dude, you guys out here getting crazy or what?
Sort of
Yeah.
just talking about anything that comes up. You know, giving other guys back
I'll be
rubs
back.
and guns and COVID and
We're also drinking, some of us.
cheers.
What are you drinking, N.E.PA?
Iced tea.
Iced tea? You fucking think you're Uncle Si? What the fuck is this?
Yes. Kind of have some family resemblance.
Shaggy, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
What are you doing, bro? Have you taken those plates off since the last time we had a live chat?
Yes.
Doubt it. Once. Doubt it. Right. Good. Christy says once for the shower.
Honestly, I've been keeping them on whenever I'm doing stuff around this time, given all the gunshots going on in the neighborhood.
What the fuck is what neighborhood in Tennessee do you live in that gunshots are popping off on the regs, son?
Not a good one.
Well, don't answer that on the live stream either. But is it? Are you out there, son? Are you staying strapped or proverbially getting clapped?
Well, given that I'm not going anywhere, I am strapped at all times. Not gonna show
So would you say,
but
Shaggy? Would you say that you have the strap on?
I want to say I have the strap-ons, but I've got the wands you just wave around and do your magic. Shoot this shot.
That usually works. Can we show this on live? Does this count?
I presume it's safe to show that because I've been showing this on every live stream.
They're just cardboard box. They're just cardboard boxes, dude.
I was sending a link. What is it?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Can we show what on live?
Oh, you didn't see it?
No, I was sending a link.
What are we sending links to?
To Josh Benware.
Oh yeah, send his ass one.
Wait, can we show these?
Probably not.
Hey,
but
terribly tactful. Peace, Love, and Guns is asking you if you were fully demonetized or if it's just most of your videos coming out.
Before I was fully demonetized, like for a month and a half, whatever it was. But before that, they were always like demonetizing random videos. And like some of them would be, I mean, because you guys know how I get. And it's wrong for them to make me out to be the bad guy when I'm just preaching what I feel to be the truth and what I believe in and realistically what this country is supposed to be, whether you guys like it or not, and not you guys, obviously, but whoever's watching. And so some of those, like the trust the plan video I just put out, got demonetized. And before that, multiple videos were getting demonetized. And then I got fully demonetized for like a month and a half, whatever. I appealed it. They remonetized me, and they're still demonetizing random vids. Like, there really is, from what I can gather, no like rhyme or reason. Like, it's totally random, because vids that I think they would demonetize, they're not. And then random ones that like are completely and totally supposed to be perfectly fine per their ever-changing bullshit guidelines get demonetized. I always appeal them just out of principle, but about like, it's almost like half and half. Half of them come back like, oh yeah, you didn't do nothing wrong, everything's cool, and they remonetize it. Although by that time I've lost all the ad revenue that I was going to get off the video, which whatever. And then the other half, they're like, nah, fuck you. But like most of the time, the other half where they're like, nah, fuck you, it's like shit that like has no reason at all to be demonetized to begin with. So I don't understand it, honestly. I really don't. But I am currently monetized, but they're still fucking with me. They're fucking with all of us. So
You're right. Now I hear that the Bloomberg, the Moms Demand Action, they're starting their attack on YouTube gun channels, which can't be a good thing.
no, it's never a good thing. But I mean, YouTube and Google probably has the most money out of any corporation, in my opinion. You know, or at least it's up there. They basically control everything, at least everything that we see, everything that we hear, for the most part, when you think about it. So like, there's no reason as to why they even need Bloomberg money. But it's just with YouTube and Google money, with Bloomberg money, we definitely got a fight on our hands, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And we got Josh Benware in the room here. Josh Benware, awesome dude. Love you, brother. And what's going on? How you doing out there?
Well, you can't do shit really. So, sitting around with my heat gun, molding old Glock 19 holsters to fit my P10C, and you know, normal things.
Are you on lockdown over there?
Oh yeah, we're shelter. We've been sheltering in place for 2 weeks now down here in South Texas, and we barely got any cases.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, I mean we're up to 50 now, but 300,000 population. That's really not shit, and none of them are. I don't think any of them. I think one or two is critical, but not like they're gonna die. But they had to go to the ICU, and I think they're gonna be fine. So
Okay, good. That's
no
good to
deaths
hear.
or anything, but you know, enough to strip away our liberty, you know. But
Only if we allow them.
But you're not.
we
You can
are.
still get out for essentials, yes?
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, one of my jobs with my job with U.S. Law Shield, that's gone because I'm not essential. The actual license to carry classes are essential, but they have to stay under 10 people. But as far as me and going speaking in those classes, I'm not essential. So, you know, when you find out you're not essential, you know, when you find out that society doesn't need you because you're not essential, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, right.
I'm essential.
Does anybody, Shaggy, how do I send a link on Instagram?
Just copy and paste the link, and then open up a message, a private message on the Instagram side, and just paste in the message and hit send.
Okay.
And just paste in the message and hit send.
So what are we talking about tonight? What's the main subject here? What's going on? I just showed up, so.
Yeah, that's what I did. I don't think there was a main subject, or at least
Oh,
not after I got on.
So Shaggy Rifleman, I don't think I've met you before. What's your story?
My story. Well,
No, I mean I just want to know like about you, your YouTube channel or whatever, because I've never met you before. That's what I'm asking. I'm not like interrogating. I'm just asking like what's your channel, what's your thing or whatever, you know.
focus on my thing. Obviously, Firearms channel, but it's not going to be the traditional. Here's an AR-15 video. Here's a Glock video. Here's something you didn't know. Like, let's say, mag release on the AR-15. A lot of people buying those useless extended magazine releases, so to speak. I put a video out saying, hey, you don't need to do that. You can just adjust your stock magazine release. But yeah, that's pretty much the main focus of my channel, is going through comparing what I know to what other people know and seeing if there are any valid points that can be addressed and clarified.
Yeah, that's a good description of your channel, Shaggy.
So Shaggy, are you saying that you're better than all of us?
No, I'm just not terribly tactical.
It's hard to be that, honestly. I have to let you know.
Shaggy's only semi-tactical.
No,
He's got a full semi.
Efficiently, I'm just one step above terribly tactical.
I'll agree with that. He's tyrannically tactical. That's what he.
Possibly, I'm not quite sure on that one.
Tremendously tactical. Like,
I
sure,
haven't
comes.
decided what I want to do in life.
I'm still here. I just had shit to do. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
It's cool. We're not having a live chat or anything. It's cool, bro.
You weren't in front of the camera. There's nothing much to it.
At least budget is still there. He just falls asleep.
Bill's doing the dishes.
He's still giving door
No,
kickers.
Bill went up to
back
have a cigarette.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, that's
do
it.
other
Giving
thing.
door kickers back rub.
He's doing other things while we're having a
terribly.
live chat.
I knew. Hey, Josh, how you doing, brother?
What's up, man?
Well, I knew terribly tactical was in here, and I actually saw him keep a 5-hour live chat going all by himself. So I figured he had it.
Oh yeah.
You would think so, but
What do you consider keeping it going?
right.
2 viewers?
That's that. Who knows? I'll be in there talking to myself.
When is your computer while you're on your phone?
You never know these days.
You were talking to yourself. I only
can't
popped
beat it,
in because I saw you were live, but you were having such a great conversation with yourself. I figured I'd let you go. I didn't want to interrupt.
It's the level of intellect, man. It's like I can only relate, to what I know, right? So it's like intellect, man. It's like I'm here to hear Shaggy.
Some of the best conversations I've ever had have been with myself.
That's right, dude. That's what they say the form of a true genius is if you're fucking nuts. But that's why I want to hear N.E.PA and Shaggy talk.
Hey, when I want extra advice, I always talk to myself.
That's right. That's where you get the best advice.
Actually,
And like usually it's not.
Worst advice.
Usually there's not too much disagreement.
Myself, and that's part of why I have a tactical sheep, is to keep from talking to myself. But you know, no.
I think honestly the sheep is the best replacement to talking to yourself, because at least
I'd rather talk to the sheep than shit.
at least there is another person in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like that's at least the upside if you look at it. Here, give me that. I gotta put it on. Shaggy's putting it on. Shaggy, you put. Is this what we're doing?
Yes.
Is this what we're doing?
I thought I had
Yes.
a notebook in here. I don't know what I did with it.
Hey, I'm trying to send Alaskan Ballistics a link through StreamYard, not through YouTube, and I can't do it.
What do you mean you can't do it?
I'll bring out the zombie.
How is it I never throw anything away, man? Here, what's this? This is about the only thing I can give you.
Well, I wanted Timmy to play me a song, and he jumped out right before I got in, so I'm kind of disappointed about that.
Yeah, he
right.
did. He's been on a roll lately.
He's not
Playing
the
them songs.
nicest to people. Keep in mind, he is a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, but. Oh, yeah, it might be. Sorry, I got a whole other conversation going on over here. Oh, here. Yeah, it is in here. Here.
That's just fine to rip out.
Yeah, that's just a regular notebook.
Okay.
Did you finish your coloring book?
Sorry about that. Had to find a notebook paper for the girl.
See it?
Tax time, you know.
Dude, what looked like a Tapco mag, bro?
Hmm?
Jerry Parker saying that looked like a Tapco mag.
Who the fuck is Jerry Parker saying that looked like a Tapco mag out here?
I don't know, man.
Give it to me.
No, you're just gonna be a hater.
Is he talking about my zombie mag, bro?
Look at what I colored. Look at what I colored, guys.
Oh, look. You finally
at it.
stayed in the lines for once.
That's what
You're
I'm saying, dude.
getting
You see how efficient and
Oh,
effective
I
that
get-
was? Somebody take a screenshot of this and meme it, please.
Please.
Oh, yo, N.E.PA, you gotta put the door kicker's comment up. That's funny. Not the only one that wears a plate carrier while he's sitting around jacking off.
Thanks. Thanks.
Keep in mind, you can only see this.
Hey, that's
portion up.
you don't kill
Could
yourself
be
with a
right.
hot load.
You gotta do it with hand sanitizer though these days to be safe.
Oh, I've got hand sanitizer. It's called Windex and the other bottle, Mr. Clean.
Shaggy's out here taking a Windex shower. This motherfucker's out here taking a whole ass Windex shower for no.
No, the Windex is for washing the hands. So Mr. Clean is for taking a shower.
Bitch, I am Mr. Clean. Fuck you talking about?
With that bald-headed seven head, yes, I would say so. I mean, you don't have the build for it, but you definitely got the head.
Oh, burn.
All I get is head, Shaggy. You should try it once in a while.
No, I ain't gay.
That's not what I meant, you fanoik.
Well, at the same time, $20 is $20.
Yeah, God knows Shaggy needs more mags.
No, I think I'm good on mags. but I need-
Gravity seems to have. Never mind.
Shaggy, you're wrong though, because there's no such thing.
Gravity.
That is a fair point. I'll give you that one.
playing this night game.
Oh, Josh is so bored he's beating himself up.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, my volumes are kicking in, man.
Ooh.
Prescription. I'm not illegal prescription.
Gotta put that caveat in there.
It's a little rude that you didn't
Yeah,
share with the
yeah.
whole team. If anybody needs a
I think
fucking
Gravity's
value,
strong where Gravity's strong where Terrible Tactical is. It's pulled all the hair off his head and down into his beard.
it's true. If you look at it, the migration, there's some illegal immigration going in on my fucking chin right now, dude, if you think about it. Nobody's sanctioning
Damn
shit.
illegals.
Trying to make the forehead pay for the wall.
Oh, y'all are killing me.
Yeah, I try. Kill him with kindness. Ain't that right, Chad?
No, I'd prefer killing with weapon.
Just kill him with
Shaggy's gonna
prejudice.
get everybody with a red flag log for no
read anymore.
Oh, man. Chin pays low wages. Fucking armed ape. More chins in a Chinese phone book.
Ooh!
More chins in a Chinese phone book. It's an old joke.
Are you talking about the Kung Flu virus?
Are you sure it's a joke? Because I mean, we
It's
got
actually it's a joke, but it's true though. You ever looked in the Chinese phone book?
I have not.
How do?
Yeah, me neither. I've only seen the New York City phone book, and I know there's lots of chins in it. I got to be vain and check my YouTube count.
You know how Chinese people name their kids?
Who flung shit?
Yeah, they throw silverware.
They throw a penny down a pipe and it goes ching chong chang. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's definitely getting this video banned 100%.
Man.
No, you're not going to be banned. You're just going to get the coronas.
That was wrong, and you owe them an Olight review for that.
Yeah.
An Olight.
Ain't that the truth, dude? Ain't that the truth? I've given him a couple of them out of just like I felt bad for him and shit, but like they ain't getting no more, dude, because that shit might come in with the fucking goddamn.
Get that review going.
All right, here we got the review going for the Olight. Hashtag no. Where is it? Let me find the fucking. Where the fuck is the shit?
No light for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ! It's always something.
Terribly, you're frozen.
On Beretta's rifle next to his N.E.P.A.
There were a couple of guys that did Olight reviews recently, and I was like, "What the fuck, man? They're pushing this fucking Chinese shit now," and I'm pissed off, man. I'm pissed at China. I'm not buying nothing China no more. Fuck them.
Hey,
well, shit, dude. After I went on that rant, man, that stirred up a shitstorm, man. Freaking Pops got onto it and everything. Coda Boy turned off, took down his Olight video. Fucking like five people did video responses. I was like, man, I didn't even answer my freaking comments. It was just like one after another all day long. I was like, I'm a small channel. I can't handle this shit, you know? Like, leave me the fuck alone. That was like,
hey, Scott.
That was
Yeah.
overwhelming.
Yeah, I'm not supporting
4.8.
China in anything then. What, Bill?
Huh? Oh,
I said that video's 4.8 now.
I
I've
told you
created a
that
monster.
you get 10,000 on that.
Yeah, maybe.
oh, the one that I watched yesterday.
The
Yeah,
the media's lying vid, Josh.
Yeah, where you went to the epicenter and all that shit.
Yeah, the hospital up a few blocks from my house. Yeah, 4.8 hits on it. 1,000 hits.
Yeah, that's why it went
4,800
viral.
change.
You,
Yeah.
you just put that out. You just put that
Yeah,
out 2 days ago, right?
Friday.
Friday.
Late
Yeah,
Friday
2 days.
afternoon.
Wait, so that's
Yeah,
only 1 day. Yeah, that's gonna go viral,
Yeah,
man.
well, about a day and a half now.
Well,
Yeah,
close to
I've created a
5,000 views
monster.
in 24 hours.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's sort of viral.
Yeah. The kung fu viral. It went a virus video that went viral.
Or as Joe Biden would call it, COVID-14.
Yeah. Yeah, if I got to go to the store tomorrow, I might go up and make a part 2 to that one. But I think I might be beating a dead horse on it. I don't know. Oh, good Lord. I don't know. I never expected that to do what it did. I mean, I just went to, I think we all need a life. Yeah, absolutely, door kicker. I need to get back to work. I already don't have a life. I just need to get back to work. Armed ape, a viral virus video. Oh, the irony. What are some of the reasons you've heard that people are refuting your video with? Peace, love, and guns. Without really getting into it, it would probably be easier for you to just go and sort through the comments. This way you could do it on your leisure. It's just
from what I've read
one
of those
idiot
comments.
Well, the problem, see, that's a big problem. A lot of people, as mentioned, pretty much every time Terribly Tactical has a live stream, is that too many of these fucking morons, even on the Second Amendment side of things, are fucking blind and don't want to wake up to what's actually going on. So they just take the news at face value.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
As
Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
try to educate them. They don't want to be educated, move on, find someone else who does.
Yeah, right. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can lead a moron to knowledge, but you can't make them think.
Tattoo Dragon says the governors are going to beat this virus like a dead horse and keep it going forever, and that's a goddamn right thing. I hear this fucking moron in Virginia, the governor of Virginia, he's keeping the lockdown till June 10th, which is one day after the primaries. So people aren't going to be able to go out and vote on June 9th. He's locking them until the 10th. Try to keep them fucking Democrats in office in Virginia.
Any recurring themes? Yeah, peace, love, and guns. There's a recurring theme that a lot of these people are morons. And they can't critically think for themselves. You know, they believe what the MSM is spoon feeding them. That's the only reason I went up there, to be quite honest. Is because I was like, you know, accordingly that my neighborhood is supposed to be like the one of the epicenters, and I was like, really? I mean, you know, you would think if I was in an epicenter, or i.e. the war zone, I'd be hearing nothing but sirens, seeing nothing but ambulances and emergency vehicles. So I figured since I was going that way, you know, it's just a shorter, a little longer, you know, a little longer way around to go up and stroll around the hospital. That's it. That's the only reason I did it. You know, and if you watch the video, yeah, it's a rough video and it's kind of shitty, but because I was trying to be discreet about it, you know, and it's all uncut. You know, I was accused of, you know, everything from, you know, I chopped up the video, you know, the people were saying, "Oh, but I didn't go in the emergency room." Well, of course not, because you're not allowed to film in an emergency room.
Yeah, and then I heard some
Um,
people saying you were on a movie set.
yeah, some guy accused it of being a movie set, and I told him, you know, I do extra work on movies and TV shows and stuff. I was like, dude, if that was a movie set, I somebody didn't pay me. Let's see what else. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm not even going to bother to go to it. People were saying that I was trying to say that, you know, there is no virus, when that was clearly not what I was saying. I was saying that, you know, them saying that, the, you know, the mainstream media saying that they're, you know, they're the hospitals are overwhelmed and they're, you know, to capacity, and they're overflowing, and it's like a war zone around them. That's what I was trying to show. And, you know, Josh, you said you watched the video. You know, did
Yeah.
that look like a war zone to you, brother?
No,
Did that look like a,
I know exactly what you did. You went and you recorded this 4 weeks ago, knowing that this was going to happen before everything got busy. That way you could pull your trickery on us and make it look like there's nobody at those hospitals when there really is. So
somebody in the
you're a
comments
very
said that.
sneaky guy.
Somebody in the comments made that almost that exact comment,
Oh
but they were
wow.
doing it in sarcasm. You know, they were actually, you know, going with what I, you know, for the video, and they were like, yeah, he recorded this last year, you know, knowing that you know, this was going to happen this year.
But they were joking,
Oh,
right?
oh yeah, no, it was somebody that was, yeah, it was a sarcastic comment.
Okay, I was just
But
hoping nobody was as retarded as my imagination could possibly be. So
Yeah, if you can imagine it, Josh, somebody is that retarded
yeah.
somewhere.
hang on. I'll just make let me find it. Do. Oh, and I have this
Scroll through that
psychopath.
200 and some comments.
Yeah. Is this the one I want? Yeah. I also have this stalker name. Oh, she's changed her profile picture again, called Crazy Cat. Yeah, and this is a woman, and you know, I like to do my due diligence. I went through her page, and she actually has uh I forget what it's called, but you can make a section of videos, you know, and for oh fuck, what am I saying?
Playlist.
Yes, thank you, playlist. And the title of one of her playlists is playlist was "Songs to Kill Yourself By." Need I say more? Oh, she's a total nut job.
Anything from Kenny G?
Let me just let me see
Phil,
if
is
I
there
can
any
find
validity to Door Kicker's statement here?
what is he saying, because I can't see it.
It's up on the screen.
fake fake the video. Yeah. Yeah, I spent out of my pocket to have a set made up.
Can you
Oh,
teach me
come on, let me
how
find a good
to
one.
fake videos? Because, I need
Yeah, I
everyone
got
to
all that
think I
time
have a
on my hands.
wonderful
We already got
Yeah, I
comments coming in,
can't
Bill,
go.
from Damon and Doorkicker that she's a fucking a fucktarded gem.
Oh yeah, she was arguing with Door Kicker. But I got comments coming in from all, and I mean that this video's gone viral worldwide. I got comments from Hong Kong. I got comments from coming in from Norway, Brazil, other places, and they're even saying that their hospitals are the same thing. They're half empty. Where did all the bad comments go? I can't get into my studio on this, and my phone's sitting on top of my laptop.
Yeah, that's all right. Tattoo
Oh, here we
Dragon
go.
brings up.
Here's a good one. This guy in civil service posted up this comment. Accidentally shows us a worker still in PPE. Oopsie. They're quiet because they've mitigated the panic and have no ventilators to provide, so ambulances aren't bringing people here to spread it while they die without one. Make sure you high five each other while out in the community. Moron.
Sounds like a jackass.
And the person and the funny thing was there was only one person, and if he's considering, somebody sitting there with the mask on. Josh, you watched the video right as I went past the first main entrance and where I was saying, people are congregated out there all the time. They were sitting there with the paper mask off their face. So I don't exactly consider that PPE.
Yeah, and it was like two people that were like already patients at the hospital that were just outside probably smoking cigarettes or some shit.
Well, this person was in scrubs, so they were obviously employed there.
They were taking a cigarette break.
Exactly. But I don't consider a paper mask PPE.
You're right.
To me, PPE is, just short of hazmat. Yeah, why can I not find all the nasty comments now? It's not like I delete any of them. Oh, somebody reported the video too, apparently. There's always one.
How do you know when someone reports a video? Do you get like a notification from YouTube or something?
No, I figure they're trying to rag on me because it's this guy called Drinking Bleach. He said reported. I don't think YouTube ain't got nobody in house anyway. No, I can't. I can't get into my. I don't have the studio on my tablet, so I can't get to some of the contents. Hang on a second.
Yeah, we all know the fucking story, Bill, with the fucking commenters.
Yeah, true.
You got assholes, you got good people, you got dummies, you got people with a half a head on their shoulders. You got all kinds.
I found one of the threads that Doorkicker had jumped in on. He was telling somebody to go back to their safe space.
I am in my safe space. What do you mean?
No, not you. Doorkicker was saying.
I'm definitely in my safe space, man. I'm surrounded by guns and thousands of rounds of ammo. I'm good.
I'm surrounded by so much junk food and non-perishable crap that I bought that I'm gonna get extremely unhealthy and contract the freaking virus.
Yeah, you're kind of built like a tank, dude.
That's what we get for prepping. We get all these non-perishable things so we can survive, and none of them have any nutrients. And if anything, they make us in bad health. Then we all actually contract the virus because we're trying to stock up for the panic for the virus. pretty
right.
freaking. We'd be smarter just to get the produce, but then again, like I said on that video, you got all these dumbasses that got to touch every freaking potato and banana in the goddamn store.
Yeah, that's a good point, Door Kicker. Does anybody even know anybody that caught this stuff?
Uncle Dan's got it.
Does he really?
Yep.
Well, I
Is
hope
that
he makes it.
confirmed?
No, he's already getting over it. He called the hospital and everything, and they're like, "Oh, well, do you feel like you need a?" They asked him his symptoms, and he was told them the symptoms, and they were like, "Yeah, that sounds like coronavirus." And he was like, "They're like, do you feel like you need emergency care right now?" And he was like, "Oh, well, no." They're like, "Oh, do you think you'll need emergency care?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know, probably not." And they're like, "Okay, just stay home for 14 days." So there is if this shit's legit, there is way more many people than we ever even can imagine that already have this shit and haven't been reporting it because they just tell you stay home, don't come in unless you feel really sick. So the only people they report are the people that pretty much get put in ICU or whatever for the most part. So when it comes down to it, the death rate is probably 0.00001%, you know?
Yeah, right. You can't positively test for it on a video chat or over the phone. How do you feel? Oh yeah, you got it. I don't go for that, man.
Yeah, because they're not reporting that. That's not testing. That's not anything. They're just saying, okay, well, it sounds like you have it. You might as well just stay home for
Yeah, you
14
have it.
days. So there's so many people. And here's another thing. Here's a kicker right here. Uh, Between December and January, I had 7 customers, elderly customers, die. Just like boom, 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 one after another after another. 7 elderly customers just died, just all in a row between December and January. So I think this shit's been around and it's already flown through, and people didn't even know it, you know. And it got the best of some elderly people, but everybody else just probably got it and didn't even know it already.
Yeah, right. You know, a woman that my wife works with claims to have it. So they shut down the store where my wife works. Now my wife says, "Well, I'm working with this lady. I'm gonna call and get a video chat with whoever the health network by us." And you have to you got to call up and they tell you, well, you got to log on, make an account with the hospital, whatever, and then sign up for a video chat with a doctor. And God damn it, she waited 3 hours waiting for a doctor to come on a video call with her, and they never showed up. We just wound up hanging up. So now we don't know if she has it. We don't know if the other woman had it, and we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm not going nowhere. If my wife got it, I'm getting it. I mean, I'm not going nowhere. If she gets it, I'll get it with her. Fuck it.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Hey, I ain't gonna let her go through it alone. I'll fucking go through it with her.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. I hear you.
Chico Wise says his cousin actually tested positive.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, well,
Well,
he
at
was
least he's
already at
feeling better now, but he had an autoimmune disease.
yeah, and it's starting to feel better.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I
Thumbs
mean,
up
not
there,
that he
Chico.
tested positive or has an autoimmune, but if he's feeling better, it's a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
think
was
this is. Go ahead.
go ahead, Josh.
No, I'm just saying. I was just repeating what I already said. I think this has already swept through many communities that don't even realize it.
Yeah, sure could be.
Yeah, probably. They're trying to milk it for everything it's worth. I mean, you know, I had actually had I think one of the comments on that video that somebody was saying about how they're, you know, people are just falling over in the street, like the, you know, the videos that CNN was putting up and about what was going on when it was in China. And I was like, I literally, you know, I mean, it could be to my own detriment. You know, I go out, I'm not wearing the mask. You know, I go out, I go to the store. You know, I'm not, you know, until you basically point a gun at me and go stay in the house, I'm not staying in the house. You know, and I'm not seeing anybody. You know, I'm not seeing bodies hit the floor at, you know, as they're walking down the street. You know, I actually I don't know how truth it is, you know, because hey, the internet. But I was reading somewhere, or so I heard from somebody. You know, here we go. But take it for what it's worth. That a person, if they die in the hospital, whether it's, you know, a gunshot wound, they die of cancer, they, you know, they're stabbed to death, you know, they just up and die. They're old and they just up and die. If they have the virus in their system, they're marking it out as they died of the coronavirus. You know,
Yeah.
make of it what you will.
Yeah, got to up those
Yeah.
numbers,
People,
get those
people
You
federal
know, and
dollars.
yeah, because it just says people that
well,
had the
that's it.
coronavirus that died. Yeah, that's what they're saying. People that had the coronavirus that died, not people that died from the coronavirus, but people that had the
Exactly.
coronavirus and died.
Hmm.
That's how
Yeah.
there's you gotta pay close attention to the wording. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
wording is everything. That's what makes the world of politics go around, and the media and everything is wording. You pay attention to wording, and you have the whole picture. I'm a stickler for that crap. I pay attention to that crap on people's videos like hardcore.
Yeah, everything they
Well,
do is
it's
what's
like
the
talking to a
language.
lawyer.
Do what?
I said it's like talking to a lawyer. You know, they'll nickel and dime everything, man. Everything's all in the wording.
Yeah.
You know, this is how you get the wiggle room. Is, you know, that they'll, you know, well, a perfect example, the Second Amendment. You know, let's, you know, split hairs on the Second Amendment. You know, what exactly did the founding fathers mean? You know, that shit drives me crazy. I was talking to somebody about that one day, and I says to them, I says, "Oh, well, you're going to split hairs over, you know, over exactly what they meant by the Second Amendment. Well, maybe, and as I say, I'm using this as an example before somebody gets bent at me. Got to put those caveats in. Um, well, the founding fathers also said all men are created equal, but at that time, black folks were slaves. So, you know, does that mean black folks aren't created equal? If you're going to split hairs and, you know, go through the, you know, I'm just, you know, kind of using that as an example. You know, I don't know.
Well, that's a good
I never claimed
question,
to be
Bill.
the
Are
smartest
black
man in
folks
the world.
created equal? And I guess that would depend on what white person you're asking.
No, I'm just saying, and if they're going to use it, you know, like they're saying, well, you know, the Second Amendment only covers muskets. Well, you know, black folks were still slaves in those days. I mean, and in truth, there was still indentured servitude in those days. So were those
Well,
people not created equal?
if the Second Amendment only covers muskets, then that means the First Amendment only covers carrier pigeons for the media. So
There you go. But you know, like I said, you know, like I said, I only happened to use that as an example because that happened to spring to mind when I was talking to this particular person. So,
yeah.
you know, but they're not going to split hairs. Not that I give two shits, but
Well,
you
and
know, if you're
I
going
would
to take
say, Bill, I would say in God's eyes, everybody is created equally, but it's the fucking
of
people
course,
on earth. You know, it's the people that say, you're not equal, you're not equal, you're not equal. I'm better,
well,
you're worse,
exactly,
whatever.
of course. You know, I mean, I don't judge people by the color of their skin or what religion they are. You know, the content in your head and your heart is what I judge you by.
Yeah,
You
right.
know, but then again, you know, I shouldn't, you know, by all rights, you shouldn't judge anybody.
Yeah. If the person's a good person, it's cool, man.
Exactly. But I don't know, dude. Like I said, I never claimed to be the smartest man in the room. The only place I'm the smartest man is in my own brain. And even that
Yeah.
we have arguments about.
A legend in your own mind.
This is true.
But I mean, as far as like word manipulation and whatnot, what I was talking about earlier, the way the media uses it and whatnot. I mean, a really, really, really good book that I would recommend for everybody to read that would just open your eyes to so many things, to the way people manipulate stuff, is a book called The Fallacies and Pitfalls of Languages. And it discusses like many things like fallacies in language, like such as the word all. The word all, A-L-L, is a fallacy. If I said, hey, Mr. 42, all three of us, me, N.E.PA, and Shaggy Rifleman, we're all going to give you $1,000. We're all going to give you $1,000, Mr. 42. How much money are you going to get, Mr. 42?
None till I see it.
No, I'm just saying. How much money? If I say
well, I
all
would
of us are going to.
I would assume I'd be getting 1,000 from each of you, so $3,000.
Okay, but whenever I say all of us will give you $1,000, that could mean all of us collectively are going to give you $1,000. So all of us are going to chip in and give you $1,000, or you could take it as each one of us is going to give you $1,000. So it could be misinterpreted. Therefore, that word is a fallacy. And this book just goes through all these different fallacies. You know, they made millions and millions of dollars on an album called The Best of the Beatles. Best of the Beatles is what it was called. And it was actually the member of the Beatles' last name was Best, just doing an interview. It wasn't the actual best hits from the Beatles, but they made millions of dollars because they called the album Best of the Beatles, when all it was an interview with what's his name, whatever Best.
Yeah.
So just and that's what that's what the media is experts at, you know, is manipulating words and fallacies.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's all it is. Point. So that's what I'm saying. You got to read that book. I mean, it's not that long of a book. It's only like 100 pages, but it is just completely interesting. I mean,
I'll have to check it out.
It would blow your mind. It talks about how there's tribes in Africa that are still taking rocks and beating on the bark of trees to get bugs out and eating those bugs. The reason why they're still that primitive is because their language has no future tense. So they can't say, I'm going to get 100 bugs today, instead of beating one bug at a time out of the tree. That's not in their language. If that was in their language, they would break a rock in half and turn it into a cutting tool and scrape off the bark on the tree, and therefore get 100 bugs out of the bark of the tree, and so on and so forth. They would start evolving because their language would speak in future tense, but their language doesn't speak in future tense. Therefore, they stay where they're at, and their tribe has never gone forward in time. There's actually tribes out there that never have gone forward in time because of their language.
Man, that's crazy.
It's trippy shit, man. The fallacies and pitfalls of languages. You got to read that book.
That strikes me as very odd, though, because why? Oh, I guess Timmy's done with the wife. You know, that somehow that doesn't, you know, I don't, maybe I don't understand how the language, the lack of language, I guess, would affect the actual physicality of, instead of taking, you know, one bug out at a time, you know, why you need language to go, okay, I need to, you know, sharpen this rock to get to the more, you know, to many bugs at once. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, their language that they set up, that they design, that the way they communicate has no future tense type of language. Therefore, it doesn't push them to go further and to achieve things that they haven't achieved before. So they're still smashing on bark of a tree with a round rock, a smooth rock, trying to bang out and get bugs out of the bark of a tree. If they spoke in future tense language, it would push them to say, hey, fuck, I better go get 100 bugs out of that damn tree because I just told people I was going to. And they would start trying to figure out a way how to do that. And they would break a rock in half and chip it to where it was sharp, and they would scrape the bark. It's the mind. It's the language. Your language controls what you do. Like they say, thoughts, words are thoughts. You can't think without words are thoughts. You can't think without them. You've heard that saying. If you don't possess the words, you don't possess the thoughts. You can't have thoughts without the words. If your vocabulary absolutely sucks, you cannot develop a thought that is advanced in any way because you are limited by your language. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
right.
it's like a kid. Like whenever they find kids that have been locked up in basements, you know, their whole childhoods by abusive parents, and they're completely just not there. You know, they're completely where they would normally be an intelligent human being, but they've never had words in their life to advance their minds. You know, they're stuck on a limited vocabulary because they've been locked in basements their whole life. So therefore, they're stuck as primitive, you know, babies, even at 20 years old, because they don't have the words to grow in their brain. You know, your brain can't function without words.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine in this day and age that that's
Yeah,
still that's still there.
Go ahead, Scott.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say I absolutely understand. Maybe I don't have the words. I absolutely understand what you're saying, Josh, but maybe I can't wrap my brain around the concept of words versus the physical of it. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Maybe I don't have the vocabulary for it, because I would think that even without the words, you know, I mean, it would be, to me, that comes off of more of a necessity than verbal, you know, not irregardless of the tense. You know, if I go out and, you know, I'm beating on this thing and I'm getting one bug at a time, and I don't know, I just don't that almost makes me wonder how cavemen actually evolved, because cavemen didn't have language, but yet, you know, they came up with the spear point, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I don't know, you know, as again, I don't claim to be the smartest man in the room.
And even
I
if you
just,
don't
I
have the
can,
language, I mean, you could still
Well,
have the thoughts.
yeah, that's
yeah,
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. You can still have the thoughts even if you don't have the language. Or what
if your brain
happens
does,
per
if you don't,
se this. If you're out and just say by accident you happen to strip off that bark, would, even without the words, wouldn't it go into your brain going, oh wow, I just did this, now I have all these bugs? You don't, to me, you don't need language for that. Yes, it was an accident. Uh-oh, we just lost him. Oh, Timmy's trying to come in. You don't. You know, I just, you understand. Can you see why I'm having a little trouble with this?
yeah, I mean, it's the if you don't think in future tense, if your language doesn't contain future tense,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't say, if your language has nothing in it whatsoever to where you can even express future tense, like certain tribes in Africa that
No,
don't,
I absolutely get what you're saying,
yeah,
but I'm just
then
having a hard time, wrapping my brain around it. You follow?
Yeah, and that's why certain countries evolve faster than other countries. That's why there's countries, you know. I mean, there's primitive,
See,
you know, somewhat
why?
civilized countries.
I'm hold on. This is some bullshit. I've been watching. Hold on.
Tim
Hold
was
on.
having technical
Phone.
difficulties.
All right, okay. I actually apparently when 48 years old, what I think or task might be a 15-minute, even if you got a pretty hot wife, but request. And so that's gonna happen here in a second. Do your oh, it was about
I want to
what
hear.
I just did. Okay, so here's what
I
we're
want
gonna
to.
do. We're gonna do this in E. Get old, you meet a young woman. You think she ain't got nothing coming, and then she meets you. Go upstairs, you think it's gonna be quick. Then you look down at your limp dick and you say, I'd rather watch Josh Benware. N.E.PA puts on some silly, stupid deal. You sign up, like it, and make you feel like this. That's the worst one I ever done. But hey, y'all, I just knocked one out. Boom! And came back to talk to y'all. I'm out. Woo!
No, I want you to play Lesbian Seagull.
Oh, Timmy's
And
gone.
he's gone.
Come on. I was gonna send a $5 super chat if you did.
Hey, I'd break out my guitar, but I do nothing but embarrass myself.
Timmy, if you're watching,
Hang
enjoy the
on.
rest of the night, buddy.
Good night, Ozark.
Ozark out. Good night, Ozark. Yeah, I know it's late, man.
Sorry, I just was getting comments from the peanut gallery.
Who's that? Your
If you're going to
wife?
say something, say it loud so the rest of us can hear it. Whoopsh. I'm getting horsewhipped by the girlfriend.
What else
Wow,
is
2
new?
hours, 24 minutes.
Yeah, it was a good
I think,
run.
no, you didn't. Go ahead.
What'd you say, Shag?
Oh, I was just saying it was a good run.
Yeah, it was. You guys want to shut it down, or
I'm leaving that up to you.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm
this
good.
is
We've
your
been on.
chat, dude.
Hey, it's almost
There's
two
a
and a
whole
half
lot of
hours here,
stuff
so
to talk about, but seems like everyone's wanting to go to bed.
okay then.
Oh, I ain't going to bed.
I'm not either.
I just want to say that y'all are being pussies.
Okay, then we're staying on. God damn it.
By the way, door kicker is asking for a back rub. He didn't specify from who, so I'm assuming it's from anybody. As long as he gets one, he's happy.
Door kicker, you're gonna get a fucking back rub, but you're gonna
Yeah.
get it from some big guy you don't want it from.
Get it from
Named Bubba.
Stream.
Yeah, Ozark Yeoman headed out. Good night, Ozark.
Yeah. Hey, next live stream, I'm gonna try to get the American Gun Chick on.
Oh, good luck with that.
I'm gonna
If
email
you
her.
succeed, I can guarantee you Terribly Tactical would stay around for the entire stream.
Yeah, me too, man. I saw her on a live stream, I think with Hank Strange the other day, and
Oh,
Brown
she's been
L's.
on a bunch of his live. Well, few of his
I don't
videos. I
know.
don't know if they were all the same live stream, just clipped separately. But
Who's that, Hank Strange?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan, but I did see that American Gun Chick was on with him, so I did watch for a few minutes.
Hey, maybe it's just me, but you know, American Gun Chick is okay, but I'd rather get the pull in Liberty Doll. But then again, I dig the '40s look.
Yeah, because that's when you were in your youth, in the 40s. Dad.
Should I turn this up for you? Put it in stereo?
Hey, all I'm saying is the last time Bill came to visit me, three separate people on three separate occasions thought he was my father. It was like,
Yeah,
oh,
well,
it's
that was
nice.
the beard, dude.
You're out with your dad. And I was like, that's not my fucking father.
are
Listen,
you sure
Sonny, don't
about
make me
that?
don't make me
There's
send
some
you to your
family.
room.
There's some resemblance.
Oh yeah, no,
He was like,
that was a funny that was a funny weekend
Yeah, I was like, Dad,
because
can I get a
it was
raise
like
on my
on.
allowance?
I bet he was like, son, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the fact that those wooden condoms gave me so many damn splinters.
Well, back in Bill's
No,
day,
that's
they didn't
funny.
have back in Bill's day, they didn't have them fancy birth control methods like pulling out.
Well, I don't think they were
Dude,
smart enough to pull
I'm
out.
only like 5 years older than you are, if that.
Yeah, not even.
You know, I think it's
Not my fault. You look like you're 70.
A guy,
yeah,
a
but
guy
you know
asked
what? I
me.
may look like I'm 70, but at least I still have hair on top of my head.
Ah,
A guy,
Ah,
a guy told me. He said, yeah, well, you probably weren't born when Kennedy was shot, were you? And I told him, I was like, my mom wasn't born when Kennedy was shot.
oh shit. I was well. I ain't gonna give that away. Kennedy got shot like a little, not long before I was born.
yeah. What was he?
So
63?
let's just put it. Yeah, it
Did he
was
get shot in
63. I
63?
think it was like the summer of '63,
Yeah, I was only one presidential term away
and I
from being
showed up
born.
like almost a year later. Yeah. Well, I'm so old I can remember them dragging the TV into the, I think it was kindergarten, and watched the first moon landing. So, you
I
know.
watched that on TV too at my grandfather's house.
Is that when the Flintstones discovered circles?
Oh, so somebody's just looking for an ass kick in here.
I'm always looking for
Don't
an
make
ass
me come
kicking.
to Tennessee, Shaggy. Nah, it's all
Yeah,
good.
I welcome
It's
you
all
with
good.
open arms.
Yeah, and a loaded AR-15.
I
He's gonna
remember.
challenge you to a
Stop,
round of
really.
body shots.
Oh shit! It is.
Yeah, not while he's wearing that tack plate though. That'd be too hard on my hands.
Well, it comes off on Saturday nights.
This is Saturday night.
It's Saturday night.
Oh,
Actually, no. Technically, it's Sunday morning.
Well, you know what they say. There's a
Oh, good
fine line
Lord.
between Saturday night and Sunday morning.
to be
Yeah,
honest,
and the girls all get prettier at closing time.
sometimes I can't really tell the difference.
Yeah. Well, you get to a point in life, one day just starts running into another one.
Yep.
And then, like Pink Floyd says, 10 years have got behind you.
To answer Chico's question, yes, these do actually have plates in them. So
Why are you sitting there with a plate carrier on, dude? Seriously.
As I mentioned earlier, I've been hearing gunshots every night the last couple weeks. And it's not just one or two at a time, it's 6 or 7 in a row, 5 or 6 times a night.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
That's a little
So-
fucked up if you got to start wearing armor in your own home.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm living in New York. You ain't saying shit about having to worry about shit.
Yeah, we were in the bedroom
Yeah, but
earlier, and there was some car backfired about 5 or 6 times, and my wife was like, "What the fuck was that?" And I was like, "It's a car backfire," and she was like, "It sounded like gunshots," and it did, but it was just a fucking car.
well.
But about 2 weeks ago, let me tell you something, true story. But a couple of weeks ago, I heard a fucking gunfight, and I mean, way off in the distance, but and I'm telling you, it had to be 60 shots fired in about a
Damn.
minute, 2 minute period. And I don't know where it was, but I definitely heard it off in the distance. And I'm in
That's messed
Pennsylvania,
up.
man. I mean, there's guns all over here. So there's probably a couple of morons.
Yeah, they can't hit shit. They need some range time.
Yeah, right.
You burn off 60 shots. You didn't hit what you were aiming at. Something severely wrong with you. They you know what it was? They must have been stormtroopers. No Star Wars fans here.
I'm a Star Wars fan, just not the newer.
Oh, this is even from the old one. You know the stormtroopers can't shoot shit.
Yeah. Oh, I know that.
But hey, speaking of that, Shaggy, though, if you can get your hands on it or find it, you may very well enjoy The Mandalorian if you haven't seen it. That's pretty good. I just finished that.
I have not yet. Then again, I don't actually have my own computer that's hooked up and set up to run internet very well. So I can't exactly look around, install stuff, and watch.
Oh,
what
because
I
you got to
want
watch your
watch.
data. I understand.
Well, it's not my dad's, it's grandma's.
No, not your
computer.
dad. Your data. Your data. Your data.
Oh, data.
You know, your data
data's not an
plan.
issue. It's just I don't have my phone set up to do that, which I probably should.
Well, I
But at the
I
same
can tell
time-
you an app if you want to if you don't mind side loading something.
Oh, I don't mind at all. But honestly, I've been
then-
focused on more important things.
Okay, well, you know.
But yeah, if you want to drop the app, I
It's
don't
called
mind
Cat
taking
Mouse.
a look. It's called what?
Cat Mouse.
Cat Mouse.
CATMOUSE. Yeah.
All right.
It's got the, you can tell because the little logo's actually got well, here, I'll show you. Hang
Good night,
on.
Tattooed Dragon. Thanks for coming by.
Oh,
Hang on.
oh shit!
Fuck.
Have a good night, Tattoo Dragon.
God damn it. Yeah, this conversation seems to be waning.
Yeah, Walter, I've definitely been noticing more police presence down around me too.
They're coming for your guns.
Have you guys, Texas, Tennessee, New York, have you been noticing more police presence?
I put out a
Actually,
video. I took it down, but I put up a video for like about a couple hours of all the tanks and shit that we had over here. Fuck.
Oh, I didn't see that video.
Yeah, lots of tanks.
Oh, I'll go check it out.
I
How,
haven't seen.
no, I took it down. I put it up a couple days ago just for a couple minutes, but it was a bunch of pictures of howitzers and what was it? Can't remember what the other one's called, but yeah, I mean just tons of different military vehicles and tanks and shit. But they were all right off the port, like they were in the parking lots right off the port. So I don't know if they were just getting shipped off to somewhere else, to the Middle East or some shit, or if they were stationed here so that way they can be close to go to San Antonio or anywhere in South Texas because we have one of the biggest ports. So I don't know, but it didn't sit too well with me.
Yeah, that wouldn't sit too well with me
Hey,
neither.
Shaggy, I dropped
Actually-
the link in the description to the or in the chat for that.
All right. Let me check. Let me refresh chat. I'm not seeing it.
Hey, Josh, what base are you near? You near Hood?
Well, we have Naval Air Station. Fuck is it called? Right down the street from me. It's NAS.
Because they shouldn't be having howitzers at a naval air station. I was thinking
No.
maybe.
No, this was parked at. They were parked at Whataburger Field and another big ass. Hurricane Alley parking lot. They were in giant parking lots that were just vacant because those places are shut down.
So they were
And they
just
just
sort
had
of staging.
What state
yeah,
are
they just
you in again?
what?
So what state are you in again?
I'm over here in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Ah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not even thinking of because you got I think it's Third Armor at Fort Hood, and that's I believe Hood is farther west of you.
oh no, that's way up north.
Nah,
Yeah,
the only thing that's coming to mind to me is if they were, but why would they be pulling them into parking lots for like Reforger to Germany or going to NTS, the National Training Center? I don't know, dude. That if that not being the case, that does sound a tad strange.
Yeah, when you see
Yeah.
shit like that
strange.
staging in vacant areas,
I
I'd
really
start worrying.
noticed in my areas there's been a spike in traffic while there's been a decrease in law enforcement activity. I've been here only a couple months, but I always make it a point to observe the area I'm in and my surroundings. I noticed usually there's 7 or 8 cops that would drive by the house several times a day. Last 2 weeks, I've only seen 2 or 3 in total. And 1 or 2 of those was today.
Are you pretty rural where you are, Shaggy?
Yeah. I'm in the Murfreesboro area, which is just a short ways outside of Nashville and the larger areas, but normally there's a ton of police presence. You've got Murfreesboro Police Department, got the Woodbury, and then the County Sheriff's Department office, all driving up and down and throughout the city. But it's like I haven't seen anybody aside from 2 or 3 this last week and a half, 2 weeks. There hasn't been anybody I've seen driving around as far as law enforcement goes.
I've over here in Pennsylvania. I've been seeing a lot more police presence, but I think less people being actually pulled over or interacted with on a personal level.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
the cops
well,
don't want to get it. The cops don't want to be uh, getting in direct contact with people, having driver's licenses given to them, shit like that. I think they're pulling way less people over, but their
oh yeah,
presence
probably.
is known.
I know. Here in the city, and I got a my next door neighbor's a cop. They're not even responding to calls that are not even really nonviolent.
Yeah, our police are posted up at Walmart and H-E-B and all the grocery stores, and yeah, they're at the entrances and the exits. And the other day they were giving out tickets to people for being 6 feet close to each other, less than 6 feet from each other. Actually giving tickets for that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What are they giving
Shaggy,
tickets
how,
for?
For well, I walked into H-E-B the other day, and as I was going into the entrance, there's two dudes at the entrance. One of them was recording, and the police was talking to the other dude, and the dude was like, "Oh, this is your tax dollars hard at work." And I was like, "Okay, whatever. Like, maybe it's for the better. I don't know." So I walked in, and the lady that was passing out wipes, because we got to wipe down our baskets and all that shit. She was like, "Oh yeah, that guy got within 6 feet of an older guy," and the older guy was like, "Excuse me," and he was like, "Oh, what? This is bothering you?" And the police officer went over there and got him and gave him a ticket for being within 6 feet of him.
Holy shit!
Yeah, they're not fucking
Well,
around, dude.
Walter Davis says
yeah,
his son is a cop, and they're only responding to major crimes.
yeah. Well, they're in the city here. They're not even exactly responding to burglaries either, or so they say. But I know, yeah, but yeah, they're definitely not responding for little shit. And she was saying, and she works in the South Bronx. Uh, she's saying she's got like 30 cops out because of this out of her precinct. So I don't know.
Esau says Costco has a county
It's bizarre.
sheriff at the TP aisle.
Man, we need to get
Oh,
Door Kicker to start.
Jesus.
We need to get Door Kicker to start making videos.
Yeah, I'll second that. Door Kicker, put
Yeah,
up a
right.
video, man.
I like his comments.
He's going to go out and try to get a DUI instead.
Yeah, but if they do pull you over for D-way, their door kicker, tell them they got to stay 6 feet away. Toss you the breathalyzer. You'll take it.
Hey, Door Kicker, if you make a video, we'll all give you $1,000.
Said
And a
it's spoiled
massage.
shit.
No,
Yeah, an
I'll skip on
alcohol
the
rub
massage.
down.
Yeah, I don't want to get carpet burn. I'll skip on the massage.
Shallow. And it's deep too.
Austin Powers on his back and shit.
In the odd cases and drug dealing. And a door kicker still wants that back rub, Scott.
Oh, he'll get a back rub, all right. He'll get a front rub too. I'll give him a back rub, a front rub, a side rub, whatever. It's the 2000s, man.
It's the 2020s.
All right, boys and girls. I think I'm gonna bail.
You bailing?
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Mr.
I think as
42.
Josh would. I think if Josh would say I'm gonna pussy out.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
am too.
Okay,
It's
sounds
it's
good then.
it's
Bill, I'll
1
catch you
o'clock.
later. Josh, you're out?
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna probably go to
Okay.
sleep. Maybe do something productive tomorrow, like
All right,
wash the dishes.
it's 2 o'clock over here.
Yeah.
I gotta go as well. Everyone's
All
heading
right.
to
Good
bed,
night,
and my
gentlemen.
phone
Good
is
talk.
the
Okay,
quietest
sounds
thing
good,
in
man.
the house. Have a good
Gentlemen,
Y'all
night,
thank
take
you
care.
for
guys.
sticking around.
It's no problem. I
Josh,
enjoyed it.
Shaggy, everybody else. Good night.
Have a good night.
See y'all later.
Be well. Be safe.
Bill, I'll catch you later. Okay, everybody else who's still here, it's been 2 hours and 48 minutes. So I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate all of you guys with your great comments and just hanging out for this long. And we'll call that a night. We'll call that a wrap. We'll call that a video. We'll call that a live stream. And I'll catch you guys soon. Keep out of trouble. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And I'll talk to you soon.